Guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Just got back from the training ground there, and this video is pre-recorded, so whenever Kieran Trippier is officially announced by Newcastle United, this video will go live on my channel. The thumbnail will be Kieran Trippier's new picture. Chances are it'll be in front of Newcastle United sign St James's Park. That's my personal prediction. First signing on the new regime, huge signing. This guy means business. He's a La Liga winner. He is an England national. Well, he still is an England national, sorry. This is a guy that's turned down Champions League football to join Newcastle United. He means business. It's a serious signing from Newcastle United. And it's the first of potentially many in this window. Well, it should be many, really, considering where we are on the table. But anyway, guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to get down and subscribe so you don't miss any of the daily news. As always, I keep you updated on this stuff. But yeah, before we get into all the news, there's loads to talk about today. We'll quickly go through my training ground vlog. I'll show a couple of the clips now. I do want to make a training ground vlog because I didn't get an awful lot today, to be honest. I'm not going to half-arse the video out when I'm kind of not happy with it. Sean Longstaff is one of only two players that stopped today. Murphy stopped as well while I was at McDonald's, which I had a break between when Trippier turned and when Trippier left. Because it was cold. It was seriously cold today. But yeah, Sean Longstaff, he was a buzzing man today, knowing that he's got a new teammate to play alongside. And he is one of many football players in Newcastle United that has an uncertain future now, because with Kieran Trippier coming in, that means one of them has to go, otherwise one will be unregistered from the 25-man squad. It's interesting, it is really interesting. And you think that's interesting, wait until we see what Fabrizio Romano has to say. The first bit of news from Romano is bad news, unfortunately. Luca Digne at Newcastle United is off. He will not join the club at all, according to him. And in terms of Fabrizio Romano, people aren't entitled to believe what they want. Yes, this guy gets stuff wrong, but I think he is probably the most reliable person out there. He only puts stuff on when he's pretty confident, and the majority of the time he gets stuff correct. So I think this one is off. I think Digne just doesn't want to join a team that's in the bottom three. You've probably seen the training ground, look at it. It's not a desirable place to go to, which makes the Trippier side even more amazing, because this guy, honestly, this is such a good sign. I can't get over that. I've seen Kieran Trippier today at the training ground. It's a proper WTF. It is crazy. I'm glad he's there. In terms of Luca Digne, this isn't too bad, because this is why you go for players in at the start of the transfer window. Because when they say no, you go and get someone else in. That's how it works. That's why the new owners are so good, because they're trying to get these players in nice little. They mean business. And the fact that we are trying to get these players in, it's fine to say no, you can go get someone else, and that's just how business works. You're not going to get all the transfer targets we want. So yeah, I'm a bit good about Luca Digne, but it's fine. There are plenty more fish in the ocean. Romano, however, had one huge reply at one of these tweets. Newcastle are going to be signing someone else, according to him. The only person I've seen Romano really tweeting about Newcastle is Botman. So as things stand, it's probably him. Otherwise, there's someone behind the scenes hasn't announced yet that's slowly creaking into the cracks. We'll keep an eye on this one for sure. But either way, Romano's speaking, one, he's either trying to lure more people just to keep an eye on, which doesn't make any sense because this guy's already got millions of followers. Or two, Newcastle are set to be signing someone else. I'm not saying anything more, but I'm excited. More huge news as Sky Sports announced that Philippe Coutinho is set to move to a Premier League club. 5 clubs interested. I'm willing to bet every pound I've got that Newcastle is one of those teams. The only problem is that with 4 more teams in the Premier League, it's not going to be Southampton, it's not going to be Burnley, it's not going to be Norwich, it's not going to be those sort of clubs. So that means it's going to be 4 good clubs. The likes of Liverpool should surely be trying to get Coutinho back. I think he's a good football player. He's injury prone, but then again, I think everyone he has to sign is injury prone. This guy, it costs a lot of money. Again, no, he is one of the best when he can play. He is such a good football player. Him at Newcastle, that would be an absolute dream signing. We'll try our best. You never know. I think we can give it a good go. It's going to be tough, though. That'll be a much harder one to bring in Trippier. Another footballer that is set to lead the club is Aaron Ramsey. He is another player that is heavily linked to Newcastle United. And to follow up on this tweet, 90 Minutes Football is claiming that Newcastle will be offered Aaron Ramsey on a loan deal from Juventus. I like loan deals for players like Aaron Ramsey because in some loan deals, you can convince your club to pay 50-50 on wages. So, in a Newcastle point of view, we don't have to pay him the ridiculous, what was it, 400 grand a week or some stupid like that. I can't believe his agent got away with that. But he's got some stupid wages like that at Juventus. If Newcastle can cut down the wages, I think it's a no-brainer. This guy is better than what we have. He's a top-level midfielder, and I think Newcastle's midfield lacks depth. We haven't got a midfielder that can control the game. We need midfielders that can hold possession, that can play the ball off, and kind of help the attack out. The likes of Sean Longstaff here, and with all due respect, Joe Woodward, they can't do it. I like them as people, but as football players, they're not good enough anymore, I'll be brutally honest. Speaking of more midfielders, the Athletic here is claiming that Newcastle is trying to get Frankie de Jong. Everywhere now is trying to claim that we are getting these players in. Some business will be happening somewhere. Some of these have got to be incorrect and some of them will be correct. The point is, though, the amount of players that we are linked is ridiculous. Now, it has to be in the triple digits within the first 5 years, the amount of players we are linked with. It's incredible to see from a football club that is 19th in the table. I can't get over this. We are in the relegation zone. Frankie de Jong is a world-class football player. Barcelona, they are financially in a mess. And to be fair, yeah, like, this makes a lot of sense. You can't actually get these sort of players, and due to the fact that Barcelona need money ASAP. Frankie de Jong is such a good player. I've been in a new camp before, actually. Messi was injured, unfortunately, so I Griezmann up top. The 1-5-2 against Real Betis, Frankie de Jong, him and Busquets in the midfield. My God, that was a duel of dreams. Those two were incredible together. Times have changed. Barcelona are not the mega club they are anymore, but some players never change. Frankie de Jong is still a top level footballer. In terms of players going out to Newcastle United, this guy here is claiming that Fabian Shaw is set to leave the club. To be fair to this man, Fabian Shaw was not at the training ground at all today. Yes, it's a pandemic, so of course there could be other factors in it, that's why he isn't there. But he's generally up to someone there because he wasn't actually training today. I wouldn't mind that one so much, but the problem is we haven't brought centre-halves in yet, and the ones we have, I wouldn't sell Fabian Shaw out with the ones we have is the best way of putting it. I think a player like him will eventually move on. I wouldn't personally sell him now, though. I think with the likes of Clark, Lascelles there. Again, I feel bad picking on those two. Great servants in the club. I don't think they're good enough. I think Fabian Shaw is a better football player to keep a hold of to the summer. Anyway, guys, to finish off the video there, all of that news came out within the last 2 to 3 hours. That is what it's like supporting Newcastle. The amount of news that are coming out is ridiculous. What do we believe anymore? A lot of that, I think, is accurate. But which ones we'll go through? I think within the next couple of days, I'll continue to do these new videos for Thursday and Friday, and there'll be match day vlogs for the next 3 days in a row. I think something within the next 2 days will begin to happen. I don't think anything will get announced, but I think it will definitely be a Trippier situation where within a week, things escalate very quickly. I think that will happen to somebody else. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow.